Good day, everybody. Young, old, middle class, poor, rich, doesn't matter. We are all the same, Oksala. So, welcome. Today we are having one of the special people that I know. He's been a friend, he's been a business friend, he's been everything. Yeah. He's also a gangster. Okay.
If I want, I can be a gangster.
Yeah, how bad? So yes, Manene Kazi. Is it right, ma'am? Manene.
Yes.
How do you say?
Manene na
Manene Kazi. Today we are having the one and only Mr. Motiye. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm good. And yourself?
We are fine. Are we fine, ma'am?
Yes, I'm good. Thank
Yes.
you.
But ghost lady. You're not a ghost lady. You just don't want people to see you, but you have a lot to say when you want to say, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But when are we going to see your face?
They must just be patient. Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah, hey, she's beautiful, eh? Guys, you must prepare yourself. Basanyala. She's here. Mr. Mti, don't you think she's beautiful?
She is.
Don't do favors here.
No, we all know that Xhosa women are beautiful by nature.
I told you we didn't have banyana. What's up? No, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Mr. Mzi, this episode is about you, where you're going to tell us about who's Mr. Mzi and where it's all of those things. So maybe let's start, Kahore. Who is Mr. Mzi? Not Mr. Mzi, who's Mzi? Mr. Mzi,
informal.
Yeah.
And I think more we should be as informal as we want to be.
Yes.
We can.
Yeah.
Okay. Mutsinki Autiako Jobetina, born and bred Klerksdorp. Kgethang, went to school ko Masedi.
Yeah.
In fact, ke startile ko Kgethang back in the day ni rebitsa Beverly Town. Yeah, and it's a lot.
No, like meet.
So back in the day, it's a Jobetin Community Hall, and then I went to Masedi, Itirele, Arafadime.
Yeah.
Let's go extension 10 most of my life, but before extension 10 and really low down.
Yeah. By the way, extension 10 ke pleke ngwe ya di are go like it now, but khale kwa o no sa khone go tsa go jola ngwana wa ko 10 tsanzo jole batho ba site tsa go za ka ko 10 ba go ngata ka matapa. One of the cameramen knows that o ka bua ko coverile ngwana wa bone ba go ngata ka matapa. You know that placement? Yeah, they step you to death that time.
Yeah, those days. Yeah, it used to be crazy, man. Yeah, but we lived and survived there.
Yeah, loss.
Yeah.
No, we can continue.
Yeah. So, like I said, let's go extension 10, and then my tertiary. Part of it, I studied UNISA, but I never finished that course.
Like everyone else, like us.
Economics. I wanted to study economics because I was fascinated by, its international relations.
Yeah.
And also it was based on current affairs, economically, politically.
Yeah.
Or because Yeah. And then as time went on, I became fascinated with the camera. And then the news. We still actually do.
Yeah.
You won't believe at the same time, SAFM. If we see something interesting, more TV. It's been like that.
Okay.
So now I wasn't aware at that time. This love for news, for politics and current affairs, it's actually building something within me.
Yeah. But before we go to all of those things, how was your upbringing? Jovetina, how was Jovetina those days? Because Jovetina, batho ba ngata ba itsebenele, play a small chores.
Yeah.
Because I think more Northwest is one of the biggest cars.
Yeah.
You get everything. You used to get everything.
There.
You understand?
Yeah.
So now those things are not there anymore. But how was it before?
When I agree we were born in the 80s, so
Yeah.
the 90s. The 90s.
What about Joe Thomas?
The 90s, well, in a decade, holistically. I think not only Mochovetina, but the entire South Africa, because of during those time, we had just gone out of apartheid into a system, maybe doing democracy.
Yeah.
So growing up with Jovetina, Jovetina was a peaceful, a vibrant, a colorful place, There were also, we used to see a lot of people coming over, like we saw the Kwaito stars, we saw soccer stars, and even at one point, we had an opportunity to see Nelson Mandela walk the streets of Joburg.
Serious?
Kopelanda Drive, yes.
Mandela?
Luckily, yes.
Oh, I'll fit you alone. Serious? Mandela not Zanda? Because I know that Desmond Tutu came out on Kukas.
No, during that time, Mandela, when he came out of prison in 1990, we identified the places, there were hotspots for political violence.
Yes.
So Joburg and Tirani were amongst those places still already identified because Tirani so there were killings in Tirani. So Nelson Mandela came just to, make sure that things calm down.
Okay.
So luckily, because Kgethang a very curious young boy, and then he went to ID Tau Stadium, Maklera Stadium. Yeah, so life in Joburg when growing up during those years, it was,
So, Onapara the hipster, or the Afro,
no, during those years, the popular fashion, in the All Stars.
Okay, Bata Dai, Marich, and Achuba.
In a Dickies, and then the pockets in the paper. Yeah, only the Tapona clouds in the viewer, the Pampas fair. I can know anybody. But I can see the high top. What Makarena, but the boy to and I take it to the I get to know anybody be saying or one.
Maklera is not style, man. Styles are highly mash.
No, but styles are
now.
Styles are highly. It's actually whatever is being worn now.
But say renovated.
The 90s.
Okay.
And then the SKL we used to rock the bebop or
Kana ele etlang so ne leng ya go moving in time Mr. T or ma
Mr. T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ele bijoenya
popular BA style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. BA style or Mr. T.
Tabletop. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then during December, about Christmas, the demo to about the SKL.
No. Yeah. SKL ne bitso ke pheme, ele pheme. And we dira ka Christmas, ke ting ona le tšhelete ba golo ba bonusitse wa fota SKL. You know SKL, ma'am?
Yeah, I know.
What is that?
I know the 2000.
Well, Makhosa ba tsela SKL. Ba bizane Makhosa.
The SKL.
SKL. So everything ke Kgethang ke Kgethang. Oh, okay. No, Makhosa. Okay. So that was Joburg for you. And Joburg then compared to now, what's the difference?
Yeah, the difference now we are like there's a lot of animosity.
Okay.
But into creating animosity, right after the euphoria, we are now into a new democratic system. Yeah. A lot of things were left to ruins. The sports field. Yeah. We look at like extension 10, there used to be a lot of soccer because of no on the ground.
Yeah.
But soon after we look at more grounding now a space more but now that killed the morality the youth that used to enjoy playing soccer by then. So animosity or a lot of things were just left unattended, no development, and so on. Because even the Joburg community hall, we used to do the ballroom dance, modern dance, gamboots dance, drama. Co-location really vibrant. And bioscope. We used to watch bioscope Joburg community hall.
Activities.
There were so many activities. Yeah. There was never a dull moment. It was all about, you had to belong to a certain activity. So, animosity, the situation in the gangsters and whatnot.
I'm thinking now how let's try to differentiate the two, because at first we had those activities and kids were busy, school or chess or whatever, or acting or all of those things. So that those things they keep them busy, so that besides a crime, besides all of those things, which is now when you compare, the only activity by Chaba now is Rojol.
Yeah,
So Kgethang. So what kind of society are we creating now?
We are creating an angry society, because once a young child environment there's nothing really much spare time at school recreate a vacuum pick up a lot of wrong things still more strategy. So that's the problem.
It's scary. Where we're going, it's very, very scary. What do you think got a new society that is?
I think even the absent fathers, I don't mean to attack men, but that also plays a role. I hope I don't get any backlash for that. But the absenteeism of the parents not being involved, because now e-parents, they are so busy that they don't assist with homework. That's the way you can bond nomntana, can actually see if they are lacking in anything, and also know bana, my child has started dating now, but you won't be able to see that if you are busy.
Because we are always on our phones as parents also. I can tell you when I get home, I have a phone, my wife has a phone, the young boy, Tumsan, has a phone, the last born, 2 years on the phone. We're always on our phones, doing something on the phone, So I can attest to that, Jorge. We are heading to a wrong direction.
But also, I think I should mention this. When it comes to parenting, I believe a lot of parents, they should not only encourage their kids in terms of focusing on education only. We know sports, arts and culture. We as a society, in fact, not only parents, agri society, collectively, political leaders, people in business. We need to create a platform where support they're involved in sports, arts and culture, because it's not only through education that a child can make a living.
True.
And there are a lot of people who are making a living.
True.
Yeah. So I think also that space, as a society.
It's proven that majority of wealthy people in the world are people basafet on school. You know,
exactly.
Majority of rich people also, people basafet on school. Because when you say that, I'm thinking, but I you know, to make a living for themselves.
Exactly.
Because when you are employed, you are guaranteed a salary. But when you are self-employed, you are not guaranteed a salary every month, but you are guaranteed a better future if you follow that dream to the end. So we need to encourage our people to follow whatever, especially young people, to follow whatever is in their heart.
And also, when speaking to education also, education has a lot of flaws. Because in school they teach you to be an employee instead of being an employer, like you just mentioned. So the education system, in a long run, I think it should be changed. We should be...
you think what I change about the business?
In fact, I don't know. It's
so maybe we should change our leaders.
Yeah, maybe how more young people, more like...
Do you think ANC should continue? Or do you think we should give a chance to other parties? Or we should give a chance to one person?
Now, if I had my own way, these other political parties, only 2 political parties in
like America.
Yes, so that if party A had delivery, what's another party B?
Okay.
If B had delivery, I think by so doing, that thing can be able to throw politicians and officials who are in government into line.
But now, Horana political party one, you're for how many years since Mandela died? And there are no changes. Because before Mandela out of prison, because he was better. You understand? But since after freedom, it's worse. It's worse. Now, how is that possible? That we have freedom, but we still more apartheid. How is that possible? And we still vote for the same people going forward.
Which this thing boils down to affect our the apartheid system was designed to ensure that we as black people, we don't see the good in us. Whatever
Okay.
I'm not going to appreciate him. I would rather see him as my competition. Instead, inspire or partner in order maybe to do something greater for the greater good of the society or the community. So that thing, it's still psychologically within our minds, and also religion plays a role in that. The education system also plays a role in that, because we were not really taught our own history as African people or as black South Africans. So there's still a lot of things that need to be done and changed within the society. And because, I mean, if some of the leaders, by now they are leading, they come from the townships.
Exactly.
They know the challenges there. So there's no excuse whatsoever in how they can make to, to not be accountable to what is happening, especially in communication, because that's where a lot of issues are on Talmang. So, to a certain extent, it's also ignorance on Talmang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I hear you. What do you think?
I think
and it's not only in Northwest, everywhere in the country where you go. There's too much potholes, there's too much poverty, there's too much instead of us going up as a country, we are going down. You understand? And it's okay. It's okay. Actually, we are more concerned about a person who's wearing Louis Vuitton than our service delivery. You know, you'll be like, yeah, what about Louis Vuitton 1, 2, 3? We forget about
We're ignorant.
important things. We give attention to non-important stuff, but okay, moto agas kontere and then half. You don't care.
Yeah, and then when coming to that, most black people and the black middle class or the bourgeoisies, call them or whatever.
Yeah.
Once in Nashapa, we feel that we want to get out of the township.
Yeah.
And then I boil a
Yeah,
this is what
I've made it.
This is what I do. If you look at what Indians do, Indians, but and then they come back to develop their own. You can just take a walk, Komanzel Park. Intact, and that thing it used to happen back in the days. If we go to extension, those places were the sentence of Soweto during those days.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they are no longer living up to that standard. So I think if the same method was applied during the inception of democracy, a lot of things would have been better. Like Kgethang since reference on the Maklera loan or extension 6 80s. Ever since 94. The RDP fella, so that thing learn in a psychological impact because we don't see the changes steady rapid or at least one because what the RDP fella library more townshipping it on so
but just to argue when maybe Montonio people should go back to Kasarata ownership. Would you go back to a place where you invest back, you build a house that is beautiful, that is according to your dreams, and then after building that house there's breakings each and every day and your family is not safe anymore? You won't. Because now remember the people who go Mazel Park Makula buy back to the same it's safer there. That's why they can go back and do whatever. How about to build that much? But we're in the center of criminals, all of those things. And those people are our brothers, our sisters. And like Ubu, since we get apartheid, so that how like something nice. Because last time there's a guy, I don't want to mention his name, he bought a new car. I think it was a G-Wagon. He bought a new car. He went to a place, Kokas. How's one more thing, best security? There's a strip, it's on until we fell and the best security just to show him, you're not better than us. You understand? So a black person don't want to see another black person less sharp. So to do that, and that person, you think he will go back and invest back to the same community? He won't. So there's something that we should do. I don't know what is that, but I'm thinking that something that we need to change in our hearts, in our minds, and in our spiritual whatever.
Here's the interesting part. During the days of apartheid, the way the stories are narrated, black people were united because the fight was for
one cause.
One cause. Now, democracy, it like different ideologies. It's a classist system in itself, for one. It creates you've made it in life, not inferior. For one, because of it's a classist system. But during the days of apartheid, no one the street committees who made sure neighborhood watch, who made sure there's order within the townships. And people were safe. So I think we made a mistake by abandoning those things.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Maybe if we could go back to that, system where neighborhood watch. I mean, the Stockfell, but those days. The burial societies during those days. So,
and that way we could understand but to ba rona mo community ga di Stockfell tsa rona or motsing ke ngwana hamang o tla go kae o etsang ha it was difficult to kill each other or to hate on each other because we are family that way. Yeah.
So no, those things they are no more. More no more feletse le gore o ratana le cousin wa gago ha o itse ke cousin.
Exactly. Yeah.
So a lot of things, democracy somehow irritates mathata, man.
When I don't know about these things, we are going deeper. We are going deeper.
You feel irritates mathata, man. It compromise it.
Yeah.
And instead, imagine if we had those burial societies still intact, Renaldi Stockfell, Renaldi Dikolo tse depending on government, Renaldi Banka tsa rona, Renaldi di moshara tsa rona, one tlhaloganya. Go itse go down bana le moshara wa bone, one tlhaloganya. The taxi drivers ba kona go reka di petrol stations, bana le di workshops. Because even during the 90s, there were the famous businessmen who Kgethang bo ntate PS na
bo Daisy
bo ntate bo Omrexi Daisy wanyane wantalwanya. But if you go to the township now, those people are no longer there.
So let's talk about continue whatever you say now. Rego tabaya Maklera magazine. You have a newspaper, or I don't know if I should call it a newspaper or a blog or I don't know. You'll explain it better. You have that tool that you have at your disposal. How are you using that to make sure that we tackle these issues still now? Because I know you are you're one of the people Baba very influential cookas on, but and also you are the most person I think over to ba more so how's that? What is Maklera magazine?
Okay, Maklera magazine it's an online magazine.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It was established in the 2015. But it started working at 2016. The reason I established Maklera magazine is that I saw a gap within that industry in such a way that the local industry in Lahore already existed. It's not really telling our stories the way we already understand thing.
Because it was owned by white people.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to say it.
Yes. Still.
Oh, it still is.
Yes. Still is. Most people banana the local free newspaper in
Yeah. It's 100% owned by white people.
And it's a well-established newspaper over 100 years old. So I saw a gap.
Over 100 years?
Yes.
Serious?
Yeah. So I saw a gap, Norman, but our stories are not being told. Renale Manyalo, Renale Party. There's a bad side of the township. There's a good side.
Yeah.
That's when I decided to, let me take a risk. How would this thing help? And also happen to impel courage and encouragement. Research. Through that research, I found out Klerksdorp we have actually produced a lot of prominent people. I started finding out about Desmond Tutu, Robert Marawa.
Robert Marawa?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next door.
Robert Marawa he was born in Pelanda. His cousins with Arthur Marawa. Yes. Polo.
Yeah.
In fact, most people the stories are Silo. C'est nécessaire de la Kgethang.
The Silo
Yes.
Great one.
Yeah. And then I found out about Philemon Masinga. Quite, I found out so many hidden treasure ka black yahoo.
Yeah.
So that thing, ilam fa courage ya no, you should pursue this thing and tell the stories sa community ya gago mo go letseng thing, the way they should be told.
Yeah.
So I took that risk, man. It took me like 2 years of contemplating, should I go for it or not? But before that, I was working with a guy called Itumele Ntao, called Dinaledi Magazine. So Dinaledi Magazine focus at more entertainment. So, and I said, through this Maklera magazine, I want to broaden the content. Keep look at different things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's how Maklera magazine was established. And that's what it's all about. It's actually about telling these stories. It's Klerksdorp, but not only in Klerksdorp, because now the platforms that we use are international.
Yeah, that's true.
So we should not limit ourselves.
Yeah. How are people receiving it now? Like,
to be honest with you, so far, I'm happy with the response that I've been getting, and because in most cases, na ke tswile ke go cover the story. Ke gona go bona ka the reaction ya batho ba mbona, or like it's like dira shopping in town or everywhere, people do recognize me, and there are those who are bold enough to come to me and say, whatever you are doing, it's actually good for our community, and you should keep it that way. You should never give up. The only thing it's unfortunate we live in a province or in a city where it's not supportive to the initiatives, the aspirations and dreams. We don't really know the purpose here. This institution or this institution still where they were structured to reinvest and support under a black government. So, but so far so good. I really can't complain.
How is it possible? Maybe you'll help me. How is it possible that I think Northwest is I don't know, maybe other provinces are like that. How is it possible that the whole municipality, a grand budget through the province, the premier, all of those things, et support the young talent? How is it possible that they can't even afford to support young, upcoming business people, entrepreneurs? How come? And then they think that how is that possible? People from outside.
I believe it all boils down to what we said earlier on, inferior towards your own people. Let this thing compete unnecessarily. I mean, if someone, for example, Limpopo, a strategic position in Northwest, motorcycle the dynamics, history, livelihood, lifestyle, a strategic position, community. To me, that doesn't make sense. And I'm not speaking from a point where this is South Africa is a democratic country, and we need to mix.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of Eastern Cape, Northwest. We need to, because those things they relocate apartheid. So I don't understand what is really wrong, with our people.
For me, it's a problem, and if let's say I take it now, for me it's gonna be always a problem, because now they don't well until are they helping you, ma'am?
Hi, the government is biased to the youth. Yeah, and I'll say that because my face is not showing. Yeah, but on the same breath, owning a magazine is not something that you necessarily went to school for. So would you say that passion and talent are both enough to sustain a career?
I believe for passion and talent, those are the two most powerful ingredients when it comes to someone who has endeavors or aspirations. Something so serata. There's a saying how the harder you work, the luckier you get. I feel at this stage in my career and in my life, I'm at a point of breaking through. There's an opportunity at Lamon. And I'm actually preparing myself for it as we speak. So I cannot afford to give up and say, because I'm building a legacy and a future for not only for myself.
Go back to the mic.
Not only for myself and my family, but for future generations of Matlosana, of Northwest and South Africa. Yeah.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. Lastly, I don't know. I know you always post the storytelling and breaking news also on your WhatsApp. And I'm guessing that your WhatsApp is always buzzing because people about what's happening, what happened, all of those things. How do you handle that pressure? Because imagine each OBA store, 1, 2, 3, and then 100 or 200 people, they're asking you, what's going on there? 1, 2, 3. How is it?
Like, what's that thing you want? Power technology in Alangyon. The revolution of the phones, it is something citizen journalism. Citizen journalism is whereby you see something happening more on your phone and then you capture that moment. You post it on social media and it's viral. So in most cases, I can post a breaking story. Other citizen journalists who are not aware of the citizen journalists, but one supply information. So information it was about the posts you would have asked when I asked currently what's the situation. The picture the video so through that I'm able to handle that pressure.
So, for me, to answer WhatsApps now and then, I'll get so much irritated because I myself am a singer and I know I post a lot. And Matashaban, the status target is about over 400 people on my WhatsApp. Daily. If I post something on WhatsApp, it's 400 people who are watching it. I'm not talking about Facebook, I'm not talking about TikTok, I'm not talking about all of those things. I'm talking about WhatsApp. Now imagine those people saying, wow, you seem nice. I have to say thank you. That's number one. Thank you. So drain, but because it's my passion, and I want to appreciate people, so I have to say it, and but I'm just worried about you because when you have to go to details, because yes.
More I do have sources when I got to supply information. But I only credit people where there's a need to.
I hear you. There was a story that you were talking about. There was an incident more, I think, in Imban, during the ID, what are you saying? Home Affairs. There was a white old man, and I think. And then there was a lady who captured that. And then people were saying, you're not a journalist. You're
not a content
Why
producer.
are we fighting? What happened? What was the story there?
No, this lady, and by profession, she's a content producer. She does content for big companies, study cosmetics, and so on. So being in this industry, media, content production, it is a natural thing. I want something so interesting. The first thing that comes to your mind
is capture.
Yes.
But they were saying, what's a choosing that demo instead of ZP video?
No. Video. How would she have helped? Because in fact, after I post a video in viral, I interview ko Newsroom Africa. They started threatening her. Yes.
Heaven. Oh, that's bad. Miracle not hard.
Yeah, journalism is not easy, man.
Yeah, but about a passion.
Yeah, about a passion, and a little brave. You need to be brave in order to report news on the ground.
What is your passion?
Journalism.
Journalism. Why?
I love writing.
Yeah. Are you prepared to die?
Die? That one.
You can't be a journalist if you're not prepared to die. Because you go to riots, you shoot that, you are inside, Maponesa are shooter, beds are all of those things. When I was bullet, what?
That one, I won't lie. I have my reservations when it comes to that.
So you won't go to riot?
I won't go.
So you're not a good journalist. Right? It's an interview now.
I'm a fragile journalist.
You can't choose to be a soccer star and then what's about to mark? What I'll pass you, you must always also go and get the ball.
Dialogue journalism is broad. You can be in studio and not go to the field.
Yeah. So when you are the studio person,
sometimes
you can't be
it's
both.
interesting in
if
the
you want
field.
To be both, you must say to us, you are ready to die. There's a lady who SABC who was covering annual tour at the shop.
Yeah.
Super must go what? Atawa camera.
Yeah.
What you are getting well for Golele.
Yeah.
What you want to say is that's journalism.
Yeah, that's journalism.
That's how you break news. Because you want more views, more eyeballs. You don't want cameramen still. And then go to TikTok about cameraman or a failure. Yeah. But you need to maybe advise there.
Yeah, get advice.
Let's talk about Dr. Malinga. He's trending again. So, Dr. Malinga went to McG. He did an interview. After that, people started to respond. Pamotusa, whatever he was asking or whatever. So I met Dr. Malinga because he's a good guy. He's a funny guy. And then immediately after that, actually in my interview, he spoke about Maphorisa. He didn't want him to release the song. And right?
Yeah.
Now, after the interview, Maphorisa came back. Actually, defendants of Maphorisa came back and say, when Dr. Malinga, you're Omoholo, you should do one, two. And then yesterday, he posted a video responding to them. Abawaka, Abawaka, I was controlling get Takazabo, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. So, I don't know what you think of that story. Do you think Dr. Malinga was careless, Kachalet? That's what happened. Do you think?
I do believe there was, to a certain extent, there was carelessness. The reason I'm saying this, the story says Dr. Malinga. It's not something new to us, South Africans.
The artists.
The artists, they know So I think financial education also is very important. Mo industry ya entertainment, and not only mo industry ya entertainment. In life, financial education, it's very important. In fact, mentioning that I had a chat lead, Dinon Love.
Dinon Love.
Dinon Love advised me, boss, motlango popa. When it comes to SARS, respect the tax man, because once he comes for you, he comes for you in full force. And they will make sure child
bites are back.
In whichever way they can. So financial education is very important. So if you like Dr. Malinga, yes, he was actually very careless.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had his time. We all know why he was releasing hit after hit.
Yeah.
He was being booked all over the country.
But he bought the house cash. He bought most of the stuff cash than a little. He just made a small mistake. So
Yeah.
we make mistakes.
Yeah, mistakes are there. One the mistake is only the mare. You should be careful, man. Extra careful. One
What are the
I understand.
Film Masinga was the same story.
Yes.
We had to donate, the community had to donate so that funeral film Masinga bete. The government did a state funeral. I don't know if it's a state funeral or the what. It was huge.
Yeah.
For a broke man.
Yeah.
I was like, why do we...
Who played international?
Who played international? Why do we celebrate or why do we put money? And they say, Kukhai, because it's so Kukhai. Because now, Masinga o re tlogetse re batla go bontsha batho we knew him MECs, the ministers, the ex-soccer players, everyone, Jomosono, everyone was there. But contributed on al tente tunna, lekas la the 100,000. But when he was alive, when he was struggling, no one was there. Why?
Yeah. I can like we boo, le chelete, le bokgoni. O kgona go tlatsa tafole ka di moye, the beverage, and then we come and massage your ego. You are the man.
Yeah, no.
You run the streets.
This is an education for people who are watching because you can't entertain people for the rest of your life. You can't. You need to build something that is sustainable for your life, or else you'll be alone.
Exactly.
And Dr. Philemon Masinga is not the only person.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
In soccer, actors, people who used to be very famous.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Today they're broke. But then, modern musicians, when it comes to musicians, the royalties. What's the issue there? Because I know who's this guy? What Trumpis Eugene?
Yeah.
But Eugene protest. They are not getting their royalties.
Yeah.
So I don't know because there's a lot of artists
the royalties
government ever to select when it comes to the royalties.
I don't know. You know, when you are an artist in America and you release a hit, that hit will make you millionaire.
Yeah.
You'll have money for a long time, né?
And sustain you even when you are no longer
making any hit.
Yeah.
You'll have money.
Yes.
You understand? But Rodamo, Master KG, Pinawa, give millions and millions of people around the globe. You still die poor.
Yeah.
You understand? Because our government, like you were saying, they don't care about arts in this country. They don't,
my brother.
That's why when Saudi Muswening was a CEO, SAVC, COO, or not CEO? Yes. Oh, okay. Chief
Operating Officer.
Okay. He said, 100% or 90% or 50 acceptable local music, and I think majority of the people because of that. But I was like, why? This person is trying to develop our artists, most South Africa, and more royalties, because the more you play music, the more you grind the royalties. But no, it was a problem. He was a problem for that matter, because he's not educated.
What's this thing? It's so painful because entertainment all on its own, or the sports, arts and culture, those things get economy.
Yeah.
Very powerful economies. That is why when I go America, they invest in their artists. The concert is about. They know through a person's natural born talent, whether it's to sing, whether it's to run, whether it's tennis. That thing, it also helps in selling the country.
Exactly.
A talented person.
I was coming there. Exactly. Yeah.
Look at what the Nigerians are doing now, more Africa.
Yeah.
But penetrate the market to go America.
Yeah.
If you know history and music in South Africa, they traveled the Manhattans.
Exactly.
Miriam Makeba used Renale ke rona ba re top mo Africa ka di Grammys through Ladysmith, Black Mambazo.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Maybe the portfolio tse di tshwantse di fiwe batho ba eno hore
ba relevant. Yeah.
Portfolio ya sports e fiwe motho o tshamekileng bolo, tennis or rugby. Ya arts and culture if you a legendary actor, actress. Ko le di committee tsa teng di director.
I don't care or Minister Mametso was in culture. I really don't care. His heart is not for arts.
Yes.
He's not.
And
Sometimes because if you are appointed as a minister, you have powers to change whatever constitutions that is there for arts.
Exactly.
You can change it and say if artists are getting 5% as royalties, they can get 100%
exactly.
royalties.
Yes. And these things,
there's money, there's budget to do that thing. You understand?
In fact, more Northwest, it's worse because what has Mabana done for Batwamo Matlosan? Well, see, sometimes I get so angry. I get one about take up people who organize the event, Momatlosan.
Yeah.
They are not aware of it. We organize events out of our own pockets.
Exactly.
And
to keep life going.
Yeah, because our department, their sports, their arts and culture. It thing like a gap title.
Yeah.
That's nowhere to be seen.
That's true.
Even Liamo province. If they were there, that studio, so let's say, that PRS studio.
Yeah. Exactly.
Studio, c'est Michael Jackson, they record music course on Celine Dion.
Yeah.
They decided to dismantle and sell it.
Yeah.
So what does that say about the arts and culture?
No, it says the minister must go down. No, it's fine. So the minister is going. He must, if you Africans or the Karat, he must. What?
Yeah.
So now
he must fuck off.
Now are we good?
Yeah.
No, okay. So there's a story that is trending today and yesterday, and there are similar stories. The first one is Lulo Cafe. Hey, did you see that story?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see that story?
Yeah.
What happened?
They leaked a video of him taking a shower. Are you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was showering.
Yeah.
So somebody took a video while he was in the shower.
Probably a girl took a video and then sent it to.
What is Twitter saying?
No.
The Twitter streets are saying no. He had just had sex. So
How did they know?
some of them are saying that. So the person who took the video is the lady.
So they didn't talk about this.
That's the question. You can never know, man. Twitter.
Yeah, because I want to talk about a video or I say someone.
And I don't think that would have been done.
Yeah. And look at this cool guy.
I know, man.
He's hot man. He is a gentleman. He's not somebody who
controversial, and he's been in the game for quite some time. Yeah. But he was crushed, man. He was crushed.
You see why celebrities end up doing whatever they're doing? It's because of this Twitter thing.
Social media.
Somebody, whatever, they spent time together. After that, had a nice time. That video was sent out to the worst person in the country, which is this guy. Who's this guy? Who Twitter? Kaula.
Musa Kaula.
Musa took it as entertainment for him.
Yeah.
Tweet. He doesn't care what happens to Lulo Cafe. He doesn't care what Lulo Cafe.
As a businessman, business associate, and as a South African citizen, and someone respected within the society that he lives in.
Yeah. So he doesn't care. About that.
That one is enjoying himself, shame. Yeah. You can even tell when every video this guy is just living the life.
I think this time, or maybe all the time, he's like,
because when he posts on why the others, they don't post for themselves.
Yeah. And then I saw a tweet. Someone was saying, "On a batla go reach 1 million followers because it got on 900 and something." And I went to his account. Yes, I found out. Oh no, we reached 1 million currently.
Only for wow.
No, I don't follow him.
Why?
It doesn't align with my brand.
Oh, okay. You should follow him. He's a guy. You don't like him. He could be your next husband.
No. Not with so many scandals.
Yeah. Love will find you.
Hey, all of that footage. And then you date a person that, hey. But it's fine. But I'm just disappointed that this one this happened and South Africans. I think for the first time I saw South Africans support Lulo cafe. Actually, support something. Support something that is wrong.
Of which it's a good thing. It's a step to the right direction. We can't always be pulling each other down because we are giving other people power. They know what we think. South African. This is what you must do. Yeah.
There's a video that I saw today in the morning called TikTok. When I interviewed the rapper.
Oh, yeah.
And then before they start, but there was someone said, let's go
Plant, yeah.
So after that, hey guys, what you want that is in between the interview, he was like,
yeah. He was high. I saw that.
But what I like about him, which is the industry, podcasting.
Too much.
Do you guys really appreciate what he has done? Let's start with you, man. Do you think McG specifically will change the industry? Because before you were watching SABC 1, 2, and then ETV, and then Mnet, whatever. Now, you can say whatever you want. You can say your message, the way you go about now, you got to go back to. And then that's that. You know. Do you think he did the right thing? Do you think it's...
Yeah, from that angle, Wednesday the right thing because now you can literally watch on your phone instead of sitting down looking at TV. But on the other side, I feel like he doesn't like us women. I don't like the way he speaks about women.
Okay. Yeah. But that was a long time ago when he got backlash. That.
But did he apologize?
I don't know.
That's the problem.
Maybe we missed that episode.
But Julius Malema did speak to him with regards to how the public felt.
But what do you think about McG?
Now I think McG, he changed the game. Because if you can look at the scene at the podcast, the podcast is the radio. If later on the cell phone, they are already a step ahead because news no longer breaks more TV. Everything phone and then confirm TV this thing so the shout outs to you, in fact, the Unfiltered one. It's a good thing because more we can say whatever we want. We can express ourselves.
Next segment.
So shout outs to McG, and his crew, man. They changed the game. So now I'm vibing. Yeah, I'm vibing with
out of him, the Hustlers was born. DJ's Boom,
Penuel,
yeah. And then out of him,
City Girls, Nota.
Nota is. How? It's not okay, guys. Or he's too brilliant for his own good. I think it's like you. Does he think every time
I think that man, he's a genius. Genius. Einstein, because he can touch on so many issues.
I think he's 100 years ahead of us.
Yes, that guy, man. Yo. Ke ipotsa go bala dibuka tse feng.
The first time I met him, when I was in City and we were doing a mini, dinner, and then Abampa, can I get my ex-arar?
Berita.
To come and sing. So I met him there. So, hey, how are you? No, good. And I was like, oh, nice. This place is nice, but you kill. Oh. So even if I'm not very nice, you can still see.
Yeah, but then he's a genius. Yeah, you can't take that away from him.
No, we celebrate people like that. I think the public basketball.
Yeah, they must just let him express himself.
Also, actually, I think to get a small clips like 30 seconds. People don't listen to the whole thing, so they don't understand what he was, what he meant to say for the interview. So I think it has given him a chance to do whatever he needs to do.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay. What else is trending? Nothing good church, nothing.
But on the same breath of the SK and Lulo Cafe thing, you're also a very influential person in your township, and such things can happen to anyone. So what do you do to make sure that you stay out of trouble? You never pop up in blogs that can dent your brand.
Because I also like sometimes if you have a girlfriend, people can use that and send it to your girlfriend. Say, champagne, all of those things. Yeah, she's right.
Here's the thing.
And by the way, Satan starts to take banana so
no, here's the thing. Industry industry di glitz and glam. At the same time, I'm having fun. And I'm allowed. Always. Kile rigid and no what no this guy. And also from the onset this is the type of industry and this is what you should expect. I practice caution quite a lot. I don't think it looked at anything controversial so far. Brand yeah? No idea.
But what you guys. More.
And I think in create the enemy.
I know.
Into the enemy. But what can I do, man? Like
what I do that guy.
So what can I do? Ngaski pushi batho a wekere. O ska batla go ikata photo le nna tla place ka motho wa gago. Wa ntlhaloganya. It's a problem.
Guys, come on, please. Please.
No.
What's wrong?
Yeah?
What's wrong?
Everything is wrong, Kgethang.
Amen. Please, next time come back and then okay.
Hey. No, Akila Al Qaeda. Hey. There's been rumors ka hore ke Al Qaeda at one point no go le boko.
Yeah.
These people ba bang ke tsene le bone sekolo wa ntlhaloganya. Yeah. Wa ntlhaloganya. Ba bang re tsamekile le bone bolo wa ntlhaloganya. So
now it's my family guys.
Yeah, so guys akile Al Qaeda, akile boko. Yeah. Yebo. Ke motsieng o tlhagang go mas confete. Sure.
Okay. But lastly on that, I saw now that guys, if I try to kopana, so I'm happy about that.
Yes.
And Kashuya Gaya, the rice they were there. I think it was Mabogo, my Because and they told me that they were there and they were happy to see me bring Kasi together, worship together. So I'm happy. So
at the end of the day, these people, it's not like it's about banal feelings, though.
So we are out of here until we see you next time. From the lady who's not been seen forever and ever, and for Mr. Mutien.
Thank you very much.
It's a good day for you.
Thanks for the opportunity. Shout outs to you and congratulations.
Kgethang.